Planning your trip to Abu Dhabi? If it's your first time visiting this incredible city, you're in for an experience like no other. In a couple seconds, we're taking you to 3 must-visit attractions to add to your itinerary: the National Aquarium, the Louvre Abu Dhabi, and the Emirates Palace.
Hey y'all, tonight we're going to visit the National Aquarium of Abu Dhabi. It's one of the most popular attractions in the city. It's easy on the pockets, so I love that. And just when driving into the area, it is beautiful even from the outside, so I'm even more excited to see what it looks like on the inside.
Like most things here in Abu Dhabi, everything is just gorgeous, so let's go check it out and see what it looks like. The National Aquarium is the largest in the Middle East, and it's the perfect place for anyone who can appreciate marine life. And it's hands down one of the most memorable aquariums I've been to in a while. And to be honest, I expect nothing less from Abu Dhabi. Each room here has its own unique immersive experience, and you'll find yourself stopping every couple minutes just to soak in the views to get a closer look at the fish, turtles, and the rays swimming by. The layout guides you seamlessly from one exhibit to the next with signs and information displays explaining everything that you're seeing, so you're not just looking, you're learning at the same time. And one of the highlights here is the glass tunnel, which makes it feel like you're completely immersed underwater, giving you a 360-degree view of sharks, rays, and schools of fish swimming overhead.
So we just left the aquarium and we had an amazing time. Oh my goodness. So first things first, let's talk about the ticket prices. They're $30 each.
Which I think is pretty reasonable given how beautiful the aquarium is and the different varieties of fish that you get to see. And the money also goes to helping the fish because a lot of them are in danger out in the wild, so it goes towards that as well. So I think it's definitely worth it.
Absolutely. There's so much variety of fish and lobsters and deep sea creatures. They even had birds, mammals, all types of different things. So there's no shortage of wildlife that you get to see and even interact with in some exhibits.
Yes, we're here on a random weekday and we got here around 8 o'clock and we pretty much felt like we had the aquarium to ourselves. There wasn't that many people, there weren't too many kids. So I recommend if you can come on a weekday and probably come closer to closing time so that you can feel like you had the place to yourself. I also enjoyed it. My favorite part about it is that it was just so peaceful just to be in the aquarium. It just has this whole ambiance and vibe to it, and they play nice music as you're strolling along, so I really enjoyed myself.
I was just gonna add that the music is like so epic and soothing. It really sets the tone for everything that's happening around you. Some of my favorite parts, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's this kind of like oval dome, and it was spectacular. There was hammerhead sharks, stingrays. There was this creature, I don't even know what it was. Oh man, but it was really a treat to see.
With over 46,000 creatures at the National Aquarium, trust me, if you're into seeing marine life up and close, you're not going to want to miss this one. So next to all the tanks, I really like the fact that they had interactive touchscreens so that you can actually learn and know what you're looking at, because there you'll find different facts about everything that you're looking at. So I like that as well.
And also exactly which animals are in each tank, because some of them could have 3 to 4 different kinds of fish and animals there, and some of the fish are even hiding. So you're able to see like, okay, there's actually this particular fish there. Also, if you are hungry, thirsty, whatever the case is, there are a ton of restaurants and cafes all around the outside of the aquarium and even inside as well too.
Yes.
All in all, coming to the National Aquarium of Abu Dhabi is something that I would 10 of 10 recommend that you do, especially if you have kids. This is something that they for sure would enjoy. But even as a grown adult,
At our big age.
at our big age, I had a grand old time. Yeah, so definitely come and visit. And there's other things down here as well too. So you will enjoy yourself. Hey y'all, today we are visiting the Louvre Museum, which I hear is a must-visit attraction in Abu Dhabi.
If you can't already tell by our backdrop right now, it is stunning even on the outside, so I can only imagine what it looks like on the inside. I'm so excited to see the different exhibits, so come along with us because we got a lot to see. The Louvre Abu Dhabi is a museum that's as much a work of art as the masterpieces it holds. The stunning museum is famous for its iconic dome featuring works of art by artists like Da Vinci and Picasso. So we just finished walking through the Louvre, and it was honestly like the best museum experience I have ever been to.
By far for me, nothing comes close.
No, not at all. Like, I'm a museum girl. I actually enjoy like walking through exhibits and reading all the different information and stuff. But this was different. First of all, just the architecture, I didn't know where to look. Like the building itself is gorgeous, let alone the things that are inside of it. Like, it's just gorgeous. It's honestly the best experience. Like, if you are in Abu Dhabi, you have to come to the Louvre. Like, absolutely.
The ticket prices are very affordable as well, especially for a museum of this magnitude. They have a lot of interactive things that you can do as well. There's lots of different ways to interact with the art. And as someone, I am not a museum person, but I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I've been to a couple other museums over the course of my life, and I'm bored. Get me out of here. Like, I'm just going to appease my wife and make sure that she's having a good time. But this was the first time where I was thoroughly enjoying myself.
Yeah, it was great.
So a couple things to note. The museum is located pretty near to the main attractions of Abu Dhabi, so you should be able to get a pretty reasonably priced rideshare over to the museum. The tickets are about $17 US per person, very reasonable for everything that you get to see. And you should probably budget 2 to 3 hours just to make sure that you can get to properly experience the attractions here.
The Louvre Abu Dhabi brings together works from across the ages from a variety of cultures, and each exhibit seamlessly carries you through journeys throughout history, showcasing art and artifacts from all around the world. Like Levon said, you definitely want to budget at least 2 hours to spend here walking around and enjoying the different exhibits and everything. We got here at like 5 o'clock, and that was not enough time. I felt like I was rushed and I didn't get to like actually absorb it like I wanted to. So definitely come here midday. Just give yourself enough time. And also, the exhibits start to close around 6:30. They start reminding you around 6:15 that things are about to shut down, so definitely keep that in mind when you come to visit. So as you're walking along the exhibit, you will notice that on the windows there's different quotes and different affirmations from different people, and I just love that. It's just like a small detail that you'll notice, but the things are very encouraging, and it and it's something to think about as you're walking along. I took a bunch of pictures. I feel like I took more pictures of the quotes on the windows than I did of the actual of the actual things that are in the museum. That's also another thing to note, that you can actually bring your cameras inside this museum. They're fine with that. There's security. They look through your bags just to make sure you don't have any liquids or anything. So definitely don't bring that in here.
So, one of my favorite exhibits here at the Louvre was the exhibit dedicated to Aesop's Fables. And I don't know about you guys, but I grew up on those, and I love the interactive thing that they had there. So, you can pick characters and some morals that you wanted to like build your story around, and then they would build you a story. They'd even show you exactly what your characters would look like. I found that so fascinating. It's definitely something that you should try when you come here.
They also have gift shops and different restaurants here, so if you come hungry, they definitely have different options here for you to get something to eat. I don't know how they were priced because we aren't going to get anything to eat here, but if you are hungry, you will be able to find something for sure. I must say the dome is definitely the star of the show, because like most architecture in Abu Dhabi, the Louvre is definitely intricately designed and eye-catching. The building itself is an incredible work of art. We sit outside for a while just to soak it all in. We are finally here at the Emirates Palace here in Abu Dhabi, and it's absolutely stunning. It's definitely a symbol of the Arabian architecture. Like everything here in Abu Dhabi is just gorgeous. It's literally across the street from where we're staying at the Grand Hyatt, and it's beautiful on the outside, so I'm really excited to see what it looks like on the inside.
Even though this is a very luxurious hotel and very expensive to stay at, they do allow visitors to come in. So we're going to show you how you can explore it and get to enjoy Emirates Palace even when you're on a budget.
And while it is a luxury hotel, you don't have to be a guest here to admire the stunning architecture, lush gardens, and beautiful interiors. And the best part about it is that it's completely free to enjoy the public areas. There were even gift shops inside of the palace, and of course jewelry that was way beyond our budget, but it was nice to admire from a distance. So if you're coming to visit the Emirates Palace, I honestly don't think you need to spend that much time here, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. I think that'll be enough, because there are security guards that are, blocking off certain areas, and it's not going to take you that much time to actually circle through the areas that they allow you to see. First impressions of the Emirates Palace. It is stunning. It's beautiful. It's honestly like exceeding my expectations. Like I knew it was gonna be nice, but I didn't know it was gonna be this nice. Yeah, it's gorgeous. You have to see it for yourself.
I've never seen a hotel quite like this. I've stayed at five-star hotels before, but nothing really quite as spectacular and luxurious as this.
It's a 7-star, and I can see why, for sure. Make sure you save time to explore the exterior as well, because it's just as beautiful. So make sure you bring your camera, because you're gonna want to take pictures here. Abu Dhabi offers the perfect mix of culture, luxury, and activities anyone can enjoy, making it the perfect destination. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more travel tips and destination guides. Check out our last video where we share how much we paid to stay in the Grand Hyatt Hotel for 6 nights here in Abu Dhabi.